Okay, so I'd like to make a video just showing some of the accessories I've put on my Kawasaki Versys. It's a 2020 Euro 4 model, bought in April 2021, discounted because I guess it was a bit surplus to stock. Nobody particularly likes the white ones, although I do, so it was good value. So, accessory wise, I've put a Puig or Puig, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, extended screen on there, which is very good. I bought that instead of the Jivy model because the literature said that it allowed you to fit the hand guards and turn lock to lock without fouling the screen, and the bike's shown on steering lock and it just about does that. Put the Kawasaki genuine hand guards on, put the R&G frame protectors rather than the crash bars on. Now, I couldn't afford the Kawasaki panniers, they were an extra £900, and it's a shame really, because I appreciate that they've incorporated the rails with the grab rail, so you need no more architecture. Well, I've had to put these Jivy monokey pannier side rails on to take the cases I already had, because it was such a much cheaper option. It's not a 2004 bike, that's just a private registration. So I've put a fender extender, a pyramid fender extender on the front. It's been wired up for a TomTom 550 rider, and I've put an additional USB port which is hidden by the handlebars at the moment. Today I'm going to fit a hugger. I found that the rear underside of the bike gets absolutely filthy with just the merest damp weather, and hoping to protect the shock. Okay, this is a hugger. I brought it over into the shade. There's a strong sunlight that's throwing shadows. This is going to fit to the bike in 4 locations. So here and here are where you remove the existing chain guard and use those fixing points. This one is at the back of the swinging arm, and apparently just after 2017 this is changed, so if you've got an earlier version it might be different. And the 4th point is here, which just slides at the back of the bolt that holds in position the rear brake hose. I'll show you on the bike. Right, so those 4 locations are going to be 1, 2, this chain guard goes, and in here you'll see that's the blanking plug that I was talking about that needs to be removed for another fixing point for 2017 models onwards. And then just inside here is the bolt that needs to be loosened to put the hugger behind. I'm going to go ahead and fit the hugger and we'll see what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so finally I got the hugger fitted and it's dry enough to wheel the bike out of the garage and just give you a little bit of a look at what it looks like on the bike. Okay, so back in the garage and out of the wind now, although there's an aircraft going over making a right racket. Just a few points I want to pick up on, having watched back the footage. I made a bit of an issue about 2017 models and that 3rd fixing point. There's not an issue there at all. It's just that 2016 and older, The instructions are just slightly different. I think that point was used to fix something else, so no issue there at all. This is entirely suitable for bikes right back to 2006, so that's not an issue. The other thing I never explained was why I chose the Pyramid hugger. Well, the two I decided on were Pyramid and Jivy. I chose the Pyramid because it was a matte black option, and I wanted that because I thought it matched the rest of the bike. I liked the fact that it had rubber grommets with inserted metal bushes, which I thought would protect from any vibration or movement at any of the fixing points. I thought that that was a good thing. I liked the fact that the instructions were both written and pictorial, whereas with Jivy they tend just to be diagrammatic. I've no issue with Jivy products. I've used them loads over the years, as I have with Pyramid. And on that point, I would just say that they were evenly priced, but price wasn't so much of an issue. You could buy something unbranded from China for half of what I paid for this. But then you just have to look at what happened to, if you follow World Superbikes, what happened to Top Rack when his front mudguard come loose and it had him off the bike. So I just think that anything that's in close proximity to a rotating wheel that might be subjected to the forces that these could be, it's worth having proper gear. But ultimately, it's your bike, it's your choice. So now I hope you found that this stuff useful, and there you go. Cheers.